Hello friends, welcome to Photoshop video tutorial series. In the previous video tutorial, we understood how to create a new document in Photoshop. I told that in this video tutorial, I am going to discuss in detail all fields available in the new dialog box. In the previous video tutorial, we understood that to create a new document, we go to File menu, we click on New Command. Then we get a new dialog box. There we give various values according to the requirement. Then we click on OK. So we go to Photoshop, we go to File, click on New. We get a new dialog box. Then we give various values according to the graphics media. If we are creating a graphics for the digital media, then we give different values. If we are creating a graphics for the print media, then we give different values, and then we click on OK. In this video tutorial, we are going to discuss each of these fields in detail step by step. First thing you see is the name of the document. You can set any name for the new document and it's meant optional. That means here you can give any name. For example, if you are creating a cover page, you just give a name as cover page. You need not to give any file extension. .jpg, .png, nothing. If you are creating a game character, then write the game character name here. If you are creating a visiting card, then you write visiting card. If you are creating a banner, you write here banner. Or if you are creating a thumbnail, then write here thumbnail. It is not necessary to write the file extension. And also the name of the document itself optional. That means if you do not give the name, also it's okay. Because later when you are trying to save your document to other formats like JPG or PNG or any format, automatically Photoshop asks for the name. At that time you can give the name. So that's the name field. Next thing is we have presets drop down box. You can select various document presets. So Photoshop provides predefined document presets. From that you can select any document preset for the new document. That means if you click on this preset drop down box, you find various document presets. The first one is a default Photoshop size. And then there are 3 more document presets. They actually target to the print media, whereas other 3 are going to target for the digital media. Now these are the presets, and the custom is the one which allows us to create the document according to our own requirement. Now if I select one of them, automatically the configuration in this document is going to change. For example, if I select the default Photoshop size, you can observe that width is set to 7 inches and height is set to 5 inches, resolution is set to 72 pixels per inch, color mode is set to RGB color mode, and the bit depth is 8-bit depth, and the background content is the white, and color profile is sRGB, and pixel aspect ratio set to square pixels. If I change it to US paper, you can observe this size drop down box is going to become active. If I select the US paper, you can find that the size drop down box got active. Actually 3 different US papers we find. One is the letter, another one is a legal, and another one is tabloid. And each of them are having the different width and height. If I select the letter, the width is 8.5 inches, height is 11 inches for the letter US paper. If I select the legal, width is 8.5, height is 14, and the tabloid is width 11 and height 17 inches. One of the most important value you need to observe here is the resolution. As I told that the resolution is default 300 pixels per inch for the print media, and also the measurement unit is inches. You can observe in these 2 fields. If you go to bookstalls, if you ask to them please give me some 100 letter size papers, then you get those papers. That means you are actually targeting to a print media. That means you are creating a document which you want to take a printout on the letter size paper. If I change it to international paper, you get more sizes actually. International papers available in various sizes like A4, A6, A5, A3, B5, B4, B3, various sizes. I think you already heard these names, A3, A4, A5. These size papers you get in the market, right? And here they have set to millimeters. Let me change that to inches. We can change it to inches also. It's quite simple. And you can observe the A4 size is available in 8 by 11 and resolution is set to 300 pixels per inch. Of course, default resolution for the print media is 300 pixels per inch, friends. And the remaining are same. It's not changing. You can observe that. So that is about the papers that you get in the market and what you see in these fields modified. And the next one is the photo. Of course, if you have a digital photo editing commercial business, then you find various photo sizes like landscape 2 by 3, landscape 4 by 6, landscape 5 by 7, landscape 8 by 10. These are the different photo sizes you get in the market, right? 2 by 3 is a passport size photo. So various size photos you get, even you can get the portrait. So it's all about the orientation, whether you want the photo in the landscape mode or the portrait mode. Portrait mode is going to have the width less, whereas height more. Landscape is going to have width more and the height less. So that's the difference between the landscape and portrait. And most important thing you need to observe is if you are selecting the preset for the print media, then the measurement unit is inches and the resolution is 300 pixels per inch, right? Similarly, if you go to digital media, if I select web, you can see various sizes of the web you get, like 800 by 600. Normally we use this for creating game canvas. 1024 by 768 for thumbnail images. Photoshop provides predefined set of sizes that you need not to type, right? Whenever I need to create an image for the game canvas, I just select this and start saying okay, that's it. So that's about what you get in the web. Similarly, if you select mobile and devices, of course in the market you get so many mobiles with different resolution. So it has listed some of the most commonly used resolution, right? If you are targeting for a mobile device, maybe you are creating a wallpaper for a mobile, then you can select from this, right? And you can observe here is the measurement unit is pixels. As we know that for digital media the measurement unit is pixels and the default resolution is 72 pixels per inch, right? Then film and video. So film and video is especially for if you are editing film or the videos. So if I click, you find various sizes like a wide screen, you find other HD graphics, right? That's about the presets, what presets you get in the Photoshop and what values you find in these fields. Most important thing is measurement unit for the print media is inches and default resolution is 300 pixels per inch, because 300 pixels per inch is going to give very good quality image, okay? And 72 pixels per inch for the digital media, that's quite enough graphics it produces. And the last one is anyhow custom. Custom means if you are giving yourself any value in these places, that's considered as a custom. Custom means you might be interested to create some other size document instead of predefined size document. For example, maybe you are interested in creating a background environment for the game. You select here custom and then you give the width. As we are targeting for the digital media, of course we are going to measure in pixels. So here I give 1024 pixels for width and the height is 1024 pixels. And the resolution, of course, we select 72 pixels per inch, which is the default resolution for the digital media. And the color mode or color space is RGB color. If we are targeting for the print media, we select CMYK. Our digital devices are going to work using red, green, blue lights, whereas the physical printers are going to have two cartridge. One is a color cartridge, another one is a black cartridge. Normally you find in the printers the colored cartridge is going to have three colors: cyan, magenta and yellow, and the black cartridge is, of course, it is going to have a black color. That's why we say that RGB is good for digital media and CMYK is good for print media. And of course 8-bit is the bits per channel. That means RGB is going to have 3 channels, okay, red, green, blue, whereas CMYK is going to have 4 channels, and you are telling that each channel should be of 8 bit. Okay, we discuss about the color space, color mode and bits per channel in detail when we discuss about color theory. Okay, hope you guys have at least understood what's the meaning of why we choose CMYK for the print media, why we choose RGB for the digital media, and of course 8 bit per channel will give you millions of colors. Okay, if you are really concentrating for high definition, then you can use 16-bit images as well as 13-bit, 32-bit images. Especially normally we use 8-bit. And background contents indicates what should be the background, how the background should look. So here we have selected white. If I say white, then the background is going to look white. Okay, and the color profile indicates how the Photoshop should manage colors on the screen as well as when we take the printout. So here sRGB is a common which provides almost all colors to manage properly, and the pixel aspect ratio we have to choose square pixels, which is a common. If you are really concentrating for videos or high definition video editing, then you can choose these pixel aspect ratios. So we use square pixels. And when you set up this, also Photoshop shows here the image size. It's going to be a 3 MB size, I think so. So if I click on OK, you see an image created of 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels, and each inch is going to have 72 pixels fit, and background content is going to be white. If I click on OK, you can see that the image got created. It's 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels. If you don't see the ruler in pixels, you can right click and select the pixels. So if I right click and say inches, you will see the measurement in inches. If I right click and say pixels, you see the ruler measurement in pixels. And you can see here the name of the image is background environment, then at the rate, it's at 50% zoom level, in bracket it's showing RGB image, and it's of 8 bits per channel. Even if you want to change it any time from one mode to another mode, you go to image menu, click on the mode, you can change it to CMYK mode. Maybe you are targeting for the print media. Then if you want, you can change the bits per channel also. That's about what you find in the new dialog box. And also I close this, I go to file, say new, and even we can change this to background color. If I select this background color, whatever the background color is indicated in this color box is going to be set. For example, if I say OK, now you can see the background color is red, right? On the toolbox you can see this indicates the foreground color and this box indicates the background color. Whatever you selected here, that color will be set to your new document. And let me close it again, file, new, and the last value that you can give is the transparency. If I select the transparent, you will not be having any color set. All pixels in the page are going to have the opacity set to 0. If I say OK, the grid indicates that the page is transparent. That means no pixel is filled with the color information, and alpha value is set to 0 for all the pixels. That means all pixels are having the opacity set to 0. That means you can be able to see something behind available. That's about the transparency. If I click on file, new, and normally we put white background, that's what we say, and that's it. That's all about how do you create a new document. So name of the document, then predefined document presets and size which are predefined, and width is pixels for digital media, inches for print media, height pixels for digital media, inches for print media, resolution is 72 pixels per inch, good for digital media, 300 pixels per inch for the print media. So 300 pixels per inch provides a very good quality images. And these are the measurement units. PPI stands for pixels per inch for the digital media especially. DPI stands for dots per inch for the print media. LPI stands for lines per inch. This is for the printers which print at a time a single line. To measure, we use LPI, lines per inch, for those printers. Color mode or a color space, RGB for digital media, CMYK for print media, and a bits depth or bits per channel. 8 bit per channel is common. 16 bit also you can use, 32 bit also you can use if you are considering the high definition resolution images or graphics. So BPC stands for bits per channel, and the background content indicates what should be the background of our new document. So white color or the background color selected in the toolbox or the transparent. And the color profile indicates how the Photoshop should manage the colors on the digital screen as well as the printer. So sRGB is a common which covers almost all colors and gives a good quality images. If you are really concentrating on high definition, then you can use the Pro Photo RGB or Adobe RGB is very good. Then we have pixel aspect ratio, that square pixels is common. If you are considering the video editing, then you can choose any other pixel aspect ratio, friends. If you want, even you can create your own preset. For example, if you go to the Photoshop, I close this, maybe you will be working most of the time on a game and all the time you create a 1024 by 1024 image. So you can create a preset for it. If you go to file, say new, and this is our default setup for our game environment or game characters. Most of the time I create 1024 by 1024 image. Then we can create it as a preset. So what you need to do is you just need to click on save preset. If you click on save preset, it says preset name, what you want to give. Here I say game images. So all game images, whenever I create, I set up 1024 by 1024, and pixel aspect ratio is going to be square pixels, and the resolution 72, and color mode RGB, bit depth 8-bit. That's what I want always. Then next checkboxes indicates, do you want to save all these settings? Yes, I want to save. If you click on OK, you will see in this list game images as a preset. So next time onwards, I need not to type all these things. I just need to go here and select game images. If it is selected default Photoshop size, if I go to game images, you can see all fields are set up properly for me automatically. That is how you save your own preset. If you want to delete a preset, that's very easy. You just need to click on this button called as delete preset. It says, are you sure you want to delete game images preset? This action cannot be undone. If you say yes, that preset will be deleted. If you say no, the preset will be available as long as you don't delete it. So if I click on yes, that's deleted. You can see that you don't have now that preset. If I have set to default Photoshop size and now I want 1024 by 1024 image to be created with the other settings, then I must and should have to type it, right? So that's about how do you save a preset and how do you delete a preset. Actually here I have given nothing. I clicked here and it Photoshop is telling that invalid numeric entry. That means you have given an invalid entry. At least the value should be number between 0.014 to 4166. So maximum photo size you can create is 4166. Okay, minimum is at least 0.014. So it will set automatically 1 for us here, 1 inches. That's what it is telling. Okay, so that's all about for this video tutorial. I hope you guys have understood everything in detail or in depth. In the next tutorial we get more information. For more benefits and be updated, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.